This video and every other video on this channel is brought to you by our channel members. Join today for early access, bonus content, and more. Hello, LSM Universe, it's the Doctor, and Z3, and welcome back to WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to AEW Dynamite. Now, members, we do want to apologize that there's been no early access this week, and that just kind of continues to be the case this week. Long story short, it has been an absolute shit show week. Whoa, we're still in the first 30 seconds. We're allowed to curse in the first 30 seconds now, motherfucker. Alright, let's calm down. Anyways, we are on the final Dynamite before Revolution this weekend. Big night of action coming up at AEW Revolution. We'll give you the whole card at the end of the night after our main event as we're closing the show. But we are kicking things off with the Golden Star Kota Ibushi, who faces off with Bryan Danielson for the NWA World Championship this weekend at Revolution. This Saturday. This Saturday. Revolution's going to be on Saturday this week. That is right. Revolution and Evolve swapping places this weekend. That is correct. Of course, be sure to join us this weekend as well for the Double Nights of SummerSlam live reactions. Heard rumors that someone might be back from the dead to host. Don't quote anyone on that one, though, as Kota Ibushi tonight is taking on a former protege of the American Dragon, the returning former TNT champion, Daniel Garcia. Been a little bit since we've seen the former TNT champ, Daniel Garcia, in action tonight, taking on Kota Ibushi. But yes, it has been a wild week, to say the least. Things are maybe about to start calming down around here, starting in a few days, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Of course, next weekend as well, I believe we have TNA Against All Odds next weekend. Has there already been 4 weeks since TNA returned? Next week will make a month, yes. First weekend of August. So, Daniel Garcia and Kota Ibushi going one-on-one. Kick us off here on the final Dynamite before Revolution. Alright, without any further ado, let's do this. Big right hook, Garcia turning him around now. Daniel Garcia's got Ibushi from behind. Kota Ibushi now takes him down. Snapmare into a chin lock. Ibushi's got Daniel Garcia in trouble now. Kota Ibushi. Ibushi's got him by the arm now. Kota Ibushi, the former IWGP World Champion, now pulling back on the arm of Daniel Garcia. And Garcia, wait a minute, firing back. Big right hook's connecting, knocking him back there. Daniel Garcia grabs a hold of him here, and Garcia with Ibushi off the ropes. They collide. Ibushi ducks him. Pele kick, taking him down. Kota Ibushi's got him now. Ibushi's got a hold of Garcia now, and Kota Ibushi pushing Garcia back into the corner now, into the ropes here, and Kota Ibushi. Clean break ensued there as they lock right back up. They've locked up. Daniel Garcia and Kota Ibushi, who's going to get the better here. Ibushi's caught around the midsection. Daniel Garcia trying to wrench it in, but Kota Ibushi swings it around now, and Ibushi has got Garcia now. Kota Ibushi rolls him through into a cover on the Red Death. No. Wait a minute. Garcia turning it over. Garcia. One. No. Ibushi kicking out. Kota Ibushi now. Here we go. Another Pele kick to Garcia. Catching him before he can fully fall now. Kota Ibushi grabs a hold of him here. Throwing Garcia across the ring. Into the corner here. Kota Ibushi goes for the forearm. Nobody home. Garcia knocking him in the corner now. Daniel Garcia swinging him around now. Countered. And big knee strike there from Kota. Into a big double axe handle. Taking him down there. Kota Ibushi. Standing corkscrew moonsault. Takes him down. Picking him back up to his feet now. Ibushi, forearm strike, pulls him in, grabs Garcia, full Nelson suplexes him, taking him down there, cover for the one, kick out from Garcia. Getting him back up to his feet now, Daniel Garcia. Getting chopped there, Ibushi now. Oh, Garcia hanging through the ropes. This is a must-win for both men tonight. Daniel Garcia only just returning after, I believe, his rematch with Samoa Joe is the last time we saw him. Kota Ibushi has got a world title match against Bryan Danielson this weekend at Revolution for the NWA World's title. Both these guys really need this big win, but the issue for them is only one of them can get it. Daniel Garcia taking Kota Ibushi down now. Garcia rolling him over here. Daniel Garcia's got him here. Into... Whoa! Cattle mutilation. Shades of Bryan Danielson. One of Bryan Danielson's old finishing moves. The cattle mutilation. And now Daniel Garcia getting punched in the face there by Kota Ibushi. Ibushi's got him down now. Kota getting knocked back here. Daniel Garcia's got him here. And Daniel Garcia sends him off the ropes here. And massive hip toss there from Garcia. Rolling Ibushi over now. Into a cover here. Kota Ibushi kicks out though. Garcia might be trying to finish it there. Kota Ibushi countering though. Ibushi kicking the midsection. Pulls him in. Gets him up. And... spinning! Sit out! Powerbomb! For the 1-2 kick out from Daniel Garcia. Garcia staying alive in this one. Kota Ibushi getting him back up to his feet now. And Ibushi with Garcia throws him across the ring into the corner now. Kota Ibushi swings him around. Hops over the top rope. Big kick there, taking him down. Into... went for the springboard drop kick. Daniel Garcia out of the way. And now Garcia's got him down. Daniel Garcia kicking him down there. Ibushi goes down. Daniel Garcia with the former IWGP champ. Big right hook there to Ibushi now. Kota Ibushi chopping him back. Back and forth there going in. And Kota Ibushi throws a chop. Garcia countering it. Daniel Garcia knocking him back here. Kota Ibushi getting knocked back again by Garcia. And Ibushi, wait a minute. Pele kick. Takes down Garcia. Kota Ibushi gets him back up to his feet now. Punches him in the midsection. Firing away here. Back elbow strike. Kick to the midsection. And again. And roundhouse kick. Taking him down. Grabbing a hold of him now. Kota Ibushi grabs onto Garcia. Pulling him in now. And Ibushi. Massive suplex there. Taking him down. Grabs onto Garcia now. Kota Ibushi knocks him into the referee. Floats through into DDT. Kota grabs onto him now. And Kota Ibushi pulls him in. Golden Star. Boom! Folds him like an accordion. Thanks for coming, Red Death. Absolutely folded him. Folded him like Xander looking at his Instagram feed. Whoa! Talk about talking ill of the dead. Kota Ibushi with the win. And what a win it was. Kota Ibushi getting some momentum heading into Revolution this weekend. A massive win there for Ibushi over Daniel Garcia tonight. Hell of a fight between these two men tonight. Ibushi folded him up like an accordion there with the Golden Star Bomb, and that was all she wrote. A massive win there for Kota Ibushi tonight. That is only our first bit of action this evening here on a stacked Dynamite ahead of Revolution. Samuel, you wanted my attention. Well, now you've got it. I have not forgotten about what happened between us years ago. You walked back in to TNA at Bound for Glory Season 4. You called your shot at No Surrender. And we put on the most brutal match that the LS11 universe ever saw. There was barbed wire. There was blood. There was metal bent across bone. There was blood everywhere. It was called violent and uncomfortable by many. And now you want to do it all again. I hope you're ready, Samuel. I hope you're ready for a complete recreation of what happened on that night. Except this time, I don't intend on shedding a drop of blood, but there will still be the same amount of blood shed between the two of us. But it will be you doing the heavy lifting on that part. You are nothing but a second-rate replacement for Jon Moxley and an unfit leader for the Death Riders. Where are they, by the way? We haven't seen them in a while. I guess they must have given up on you too. When I am done with you, Mr. Callahan, I will be the one holding the TNT title over your limp and lifeless corpse on Saturday. And you will be the one wondering, where do you go now? Well, we got some more singles action coming up next here on Dynamite. As here comes Fabulous Fabian Aichner. That is right, the model member of the Aaron Stevens family, making his way down to the ring. Accompanied by Aaron himself and the international champion Konosuke Takeshita. He's going to be taking on the man that Konosuke defends against this weekend. Of course, Fabian Aichner, normally part of Ring of Honor. Honor Club will return soon, we promise. Look, we're just going to peel back the curtain for a minute. Yeah, you know, Xander is dead right now, but like we kind of all know. And just to give you the thing here, keep in mind, we're having to do Raw, Dynamite, TNA, Evolve, usually at least a pay-per-view or two every week, while also working over 40 hours a week right now. Correct. And there's the watch-alongs and everything else. So, sometimes certain things have to take a back seat. And right now, that's been Honor Club. That will come back soon. Things are about to go in a better direction, where that working over 40 hours a week thing is going to stop. Exactly. Fabian Aichner has made his way to the ring, normally part of Honor Club as we know, and he is taken on the highlight of the night. The man who challenges Konosuke Takeshita this weekend. The one and only Bobby Lashley? Ricochet. What the hell? What is happening there? I think production got something mixed up. Maybe so. That's not happening tonight. You didn't say it's not happening at all. Shh. Nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to know. Ricochet making his way down to the ring, though. He rejected an invitation to the Aaron Stevens family last week. Said he'll instead be taking that international title from Konosuke Takeshita. Of course, the Aaron Stevens family consisting of Aaron Stevens himself, Takeshita, Aichner, Max Caster, and the GYV. That is correct, as Ricochet has made his way to the ring. I could practically see myself reflected in the forehead of both of these bald bastards. Alright, that might be a little much. A little much? I think it's not enough. So, Ricochet locked up with Fabian Aichner here. Aichner now with Ricochet. Off the ropes. Ducks him. Leapfrogging him into massive dropkick there, taking him down. Fabian Aichner goes for the moonsault. Ricochet out of the way. Ricochet coming in now. Ricochet into Hurricane Rana. Double legs handle there to Aichner, taking him down here. Fabian Aichner now getting picked back up to his feet here. Ricochet now with Aichner, throws him across the ring. Ricochet, of course, a former WWE Cruiserweight Champion and Intercontinental Champion. Been a while, and Tag Team Champion. Been a while since he last held singles gold in the LS11 Universe, though. Quite some time. Season 3 would have been his last singles title run, going all the way back to when he was the Intercontinental Champion briefly. As now, Fabian Aichner's got a hold of him here, and Fabian Aichner with Ricochet. Goes around now. He's got the arm here of Ricochet, and Ricochet swings it around. He's got the arm now of Aichner. Pushing back on the arm now. Ricochet. Ricochet and Aichner now. Fabian Aichner turns it around into a headlock on Ricochet. Ricochet, though, Sensing off the ropes into... Falling German into a cover now. Ricochet. Look at the torque on that neck. Oh, wait a minute. Aaron Stevens. Aaron Stevens taking out the referee. Ricochet. Oh, my God. What a car crash at ringside. Somebody check on the Bentley. Whoa, maybe a little too soon on that one. Don't know what you're talking about, pal. Literally just this morning, that news story broke. That's what happens when you record episodes last minute. As now, the referee and Konosuke Takeshita getting in the ring as well for a moment there. As Fabian Aichner now. Look at the strength here. That gut-wrench German to Ricochet. Aichner now kicking to the back of the one and only. Ricochet down. Big kick there from Ricochet, though. Taking down Aichner. Ricochet. Looking for... Triple Helix Moonsault. Nobody home. Aichner now. Into an armbar. Ricochet rolls it through now. Ricochet. Big backflip kick into... DDT! Into the cover now. The referee slides into the cover. One. No. Kick out from Fabian. And now Ricochet has got Fabian Aichner up. Chopping away at him here. Spinning wheel kick. Knocks him into the ropes now. Ricochet with Aichner. No. Aichner counters. Ducks him. Rolls through. Fabian Aichner caught. Hurricane Rana into a kip up. And... drop kick into the head. And now Ricochet, wait a minute, wiping out Aaron Stevens. And Konosuke helping his manager up. Ricochet and Fabian flew for one another at the same time. Nobody home. Poison Rana! So powerful was that Poison Rana that I think the cameras flashed and we got a glimpse of what it's like trying to see the sun on Ricochet's forehead. Fabian Aichner now grabs a hold of him. Aichner throws him off the ropes now, and Fabian Aichner. This would be a huge win here for Aichner if he could get it. Aichner now. He's telling Ricochet to get up. He goes for the right hook. Countered. Fabian Aichner chopping Ricochet. Back and forth they're going here. And Ricochet dishing out a discus. Both men down. Ricochet staggering to his feet now. Ricochet with Fabian Aichner down. Looking for 630 senton. Got some rotation on that one. And Ricochet with the win. Ignore what that says, please. We don't know why it says that. We'll look into it. Ricochet with the win tonight. A massive win there for Ricochet this evening over Fabian Aichner. And Ricochet heading into this weekend against Konosuke Takeshita looking real good. Ricochet with the win. We have got more coming up here on Dynamite in just a moment's time. That we do. I don't know why you think meeting with me again is going to change anything. I've already told you. I'm not joining you. I am not betraying Darby and Hangman this weekend. Ah, Kenny. You gotta come around eventually. I know you. I know how you are. You'll break. One way or another. You'll be wearing the Bullet Club black and white again. You'll be our cleaner again. You'll be one of our champions again. Not AEW champion, mind you, because that'll be me. But when you decide you want another world title reign that lasts longer than a few days, you'll come around. Because you need us. And we need you. Talk a big game, Jay. You're acting real confident now that Gallows and Anderson are on your side, but remember whose good brothers they were first. Well, up next, folks, we have got some women's action coming up next here on Dynamite, as making her way to the ring, it is Tay Melo. And wow, she is hauling ass to the ring. Not wasting any time. Tay Melo has got an opportunity tonight against the woman that faces off with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, at Revolution this Saturday. And Tay Melo, you know, we've talked about the Women's World Cup coming up. Both of these women seem like front runners to be part of it. Really does seem that way, doesn't it? As she is taking on, as you said, the woman that'll face the inaugural AEW Women's Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, this weekend. The Toxic Spider, the Idol Killer, Thekla, making her way to the ring. Thekla making her way down to the ring tonight. Ready for action this evening. Thekla has been on a rampage ever since coming here to All Elite Wrestling. Has been a force to be reckoned with. Those Aussie women in LS11 Universe sure do just happen to be forces to be reckoned with quite regularly, don't they? It kind of seems that way, doesn't it? So Thekla makes her way down to the ring. I mean, we saw Zarya debut on SmackDown just last week, so it's just kind of how it goes around here nowadays, ain't it? Seems that way. So, here we go. Thekla! Out of the gate with that kick. Knocking back Tay Melo here. Tay Melo's even got that MMA style mixed martial arts background. I believe it was jiu-jitsu that she has a background in. I believe so. And Tay Melo is just getting absolutely rocked right now by Thekla. Thekla throws her across the ring now. Goes for her, nobody home. Tay Melo swings her around now, and Tay Melo grabbing hold of her here, and Tay Melo. Here we go, trying to outpower her here. Tay Melo pushing her into the corner now. Is the Toxic Spider. Oh, and a big right hook from Melo. Tay Melo's got her again now, and Thekla pushed into the ropes now by Tay Melo again here, and Tay Melo trying to show an aggressive side here now. Oh! But Tekla's got that killer instinct. The referee getting onto her a little bit for it. Thekla now has the head of Tay Melo here, and Thekla throwing her across the ring. Floats over into Hurricane Rana from the Toxic Spider. Double axe handle down, taking it down. Thekla going to the head, into drop kick into the back. Grabs a hold of her now, getting her back up to her feet here, and Thekla into a face buster, taking her down. Grabs a hold of her now, into drop kick into the back. Thekla now getting her back up to her feet again here. Forearm strike to Tay Melo. Pulls her in, grabs a hold of her. Tay Melo. Elbow strikes her, knocking her back here. Tay Melo now with Thekla by the back of the head here, and head first into the turnbuckle. Kicking her down into the midsection now, and again. Now to answer the question, 23 minutes and 47 seconds into the video or so. Will there be a 0 hour for Revolution this weekend? It is going to depend. There's no better way to put it than it's going to depend. If there is time, there will be one, but we cannot guarantee there will be time for one, as what a spear. Thekla with the DDT to Tay Melo. 1, 2, 3. Good Lord. Thekla making short work of Tay Melo tonight here on Dynamite. Thekla showing that she is not someone to be taken lightly. No, she is not. Thekla standing tall tonight. Dr. Britt Baker, you better be ready for this weekend. That she better. We've got a matchup between two of the members of the Face the Revolution ladder match coming up next. Oh my God! Out in the parking lot, Megan Bayne of the Cult of the White Witch. Megan Bayne is ambushing Sky Blue. Remember, Sky Blue is challenging Julia Hart for the TBS title on Saturday. Oh, God! Well, we're gonna have to get someone to check on Sky Blue after she just went through that windshield. As it's time for two men that are going to be facing off in the Face of the Revolution ladder match this weekend to be in some singles action. That is right, as here comes the former Ring of Honor World Champ to the ring. Here comes Dalton Castle. Dalton Castle making his way down to the ring. Big matchup for the Peacock tonight. All on his own tonight is Dalton Castle. Former Ring of Honor World Champ. A win this weekend will get him a shot at any title of his choice at any time of his choice. Anytime, any place. So does that mean it kind of works like Money in the... Yep. That is how not call your shot. That is how Face of the Revolution is going to work this year. You can announce it ahead of time, or you can be a little sneaky about it. As Dalton Castle has made his way to the ring, and he is taking on another ROH alumni. That is right, he is going head-to-head with the Swiss Cyborg, the conductor of the Uppercut Symphony, Claudio Castagnoli. It is a huge Face of the Revolution ladder match this weekend. We got Dalton Castle, Claudio Castagnoli, Anthony Bowens, Bullet Club's Wardlow, and the newly arrived Hologram in the ladder match, as well as a wild card, who is someone that we either haven't seen before in AEW or someone that we haven't seen in a long time. Time will tell on that one. That is right, as Castagnoli makes his way down to the ring. Dalton Castle and Claudio going one-on-one. Here we go. They lock up now, and Claudio and Dalton Castle. Locked up now, and Dalton Castle. Caught by the arm now. Claudio Castagnoli's got him by the arm now. Dalton Castle. Swinging it around now. Grabs the arm, bending it back on Claudio now. Claudio Castagnoli getting wrenched back here by Dalton Castle. Dalton counted now. Claudio and Castle locked up here. Castle's now got him by the head here, and Dalton Castle. No, wait a minute. Claudio outpowering him here. We've known Claudio's got that great strength for years now. And Castagnoli taking him down with a gut wrench. Claudio Castagnoli smooth and fast in that ring. He's got Dalton Castle taking him down with an elbow. And now Claudio. Knee into the back of Dalton Castle. Grabbing a hold of him here, Dalton Castle. Thrown across the ring now. No! Counted by Dalton here, and Dalton Castle kicking at the leg. Well, this is a big matchup for both of these guys tonight, Doc. It's a must-win for both of these guys as well. They've both been guys flying under the radar for a while now in AEW, really. Both of them really struggling to get their feet back under them as of late, but it's starting to come back around for both of them, as both of them are former champions in their own right, former world champions in their own right, but it's like after they lost those titles, things just went really downhill for them. Claudio, pretty much, since he got here to AEW, is, you know, he's had big matches, he's had big moments, but he's not had that big title match, that big title win. Dalton Castle, he lost the Ring of Honor title to Andrade all the way back in Season 4. Towards the end of the season, he lost it to Andrade, and just things haven't been the same for him since. You're absolutely right about that. Number 3 is now Dalton Castle with Claudio. German suplex, picks him back up to his feet into massive ripcord lariat there, taking him down into a cover now. Claudio's down for the 1, 2, no. Dalton Castle getting him back up to his feet now, and the Peacock. Knee strike, kick to the midsection, back elbow, kicks him down. Running Meteora, taking him down now, Dalton Castle. Home now, and Claudio grabs him on his way back to his feet into neckbreaker. Double and a hook, lifts him up. Dalton Castle counters, arm drag, taking down Claudio. Claudio getting picked back up to his feet now, Dalton Castle. Firing away at him again. Kicks him down again. Claudio! Oh, those knees knocked him off the turnbuckle on that one. Dalton Castle now getting him back up to his feet here, and Dalton. He's going for the hat trick. And he hits it. Claudio down now, Dalton Castle. Runs in, no, Claudio. Catching him now, pulls him in, straight jacket. He's got him up. He's got him down. Getting him back up to his feet now, Castagnoli with Castle. Throw him across the ring now, Claudio. Gets him with that big clothesline, into an elbow strike. Shoves him back, taking him down now, and Castagnoli. On the nose. Like I said, Claudio's a multi-time world champion. Just not in AEW is the thing. It's like ever since he got to AEW, we've seen an almost limited version of him compared to what he was doing before. Not in ring-wise, but in terms of just his ability to get the big wins. Yeah, it's rather strange, isn't it? As now, wait a minute, superplex! Big superplex there from Claudio to Castle. Dalton Castle now, wait a minute, goes for a kick. Pulls him in, Dalton Castle, straight jacket. No! Back body drop from Claudio. Castagnoli now getting him back up to his feet here. And Castagnoli. Oh, what a DDT from Castle. Now Claudio goes for him. Dalton Castle countering. Dalton Castle now with Claudio. Here we go. Off the ropes. Castle into Bangarang. Bangarang connecting. That's what won him the world title back in Ring of Honor. Claudio's still in it, though. Dalton Castle now getting Castagnoli back to his feet. Goes for the back fist. Claudio gets him up. Gut wrenches him down. Castagnoli now with Castle. Back to his feet, and Claudio Castagnoli pulls him in. Straight jacket. Into Ricola Bomb. Claudio Castagnoli now with Dalton Castle. Here we go. Going for gut wrench. Wait a minute. Dalton Castle's got him. Castle taking him down. Stacking him up. Cover on Claudio. 1, 2. He got him. Dalton Castle gets it. Dalton Castle pinning Castagnoli. Great matchup between these two tonight. A massive, massive win there for Dalton Castle and out of a Claudio. Caught him with that roll-up there. Rolled him through for the 3 count after getting out of the gut wrench. Claudio got caught napping just one too many times there in the end. That he did. When Castle hit the Bangarang, I think many thought it was over. That move's won in many matches in the past, but right here, Claudio got him back up, and Claudio hit that Ricola Bomb, went for a gut wrench. Dalton Castle stacked him up like this, put all of his weight on him, turned some of Claudio's weight against himself as well. And Dalton Castle getting the win tonight. A massive win there for Dalton Castle this evening. Our main event, the Cult of the White Witch versus Kyle O'Reilly, Edge, and Christian, is coming up in just a moment. Look, we need to be careful about anyone seeing that you're here. So much so that I've called you to this meeting in this secret area tonight just to tell you that everything is in order for next week, like we talked about. Just as planned. And with that being said, I've done my part for you. Now I need you to do your part for me, okay? I'll see you next week. Because after what's going to happen on Saturday, I'm going to need you. I would pay so much money to know who Shane is talking to right now and what he means about after this weekend. I got a really bad feeling that she could never trust McMahon. As it is time for our main event. I think you're absolutely right on that one. As here comes one of the #1 contenders to the AEW World Championship this weekend. One of the men that's going to be in the triple threat matchup this weekend for the gold in the main event of Revolution. That is right, here comes Kyle O'Reilly to the ring. Kyle O'Reilly making his way down to the ring. Big matchup here tonight for him. Teaming up with a pair of legends here tonight. This 6-man tag match is very Canadian on one side of it, to say the least. That it is. As Kyle O'Reilly Kyle O'Reilly's made his way down to the ring. Teams up with the former AEW Tag Team Champions. The men that will challenge in TLC this weekend. Edge and Christian. Here they come down to the ring. Former AEW Tag Champs cost the titles to the Young Bucks inadvertently by Shane McMahon on the season premiere of Dynamite. So, Edge and Christian make their way to the ring. Here come the Cult of the White Witch. Here they come. And the belt fits him now. You'd love to see it. The AEW World Champ Brody King, the Butcher and the Blade, the Guardian Angel Megan Bayne, and the TBS champion, the White Witch herself, Julia Hart. The Cult of the White Witch making their way down to the ring. So, Cult of the White Witch with the gold in tow. Entering the ring, Butcher, Blade, and Brody competing here tonight in the main event. And this weekend, both Brody and Julia have big matches. Megan Bayne has really been the guardian angel for the group. We saw what she did to Sky Blue earlier tonight. Massive shout out to Joe Mashups for the new Megan Bayne mod. Looks amazing. As the Butcher and Kyle O'Reilly starting it out. What a flip there from Kyle. Kyle O'Reilly taking out the arm into big knee strike to the Butcher. Butcher now into a bulldog, taking him down. Kyle O'Reilly getting picked back up to his feet here, and Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly now stomps him in the midsection here, and Kyle O'Reilly. Remember, O'Reilly beat Okada just a couple of weeks ago to become the #1 contender to Brody King for Revolution. That is right, he did. He managed to beat one of the best, so-called best wrestlers in the world. I felt a little targeted. You know what? I have nothing nice to say, so I'm not going to say it. It's Kyle O'Reilly taking down the Butcher. Nobody home. Butcher now into Thez Press. Getting him back up to his feet now, and the Butcher with Kyle O'Reilly. Now O'Reilly counters into a jawbreaker here, and Kyle with the Butcher into the corner. Tag made to Edge. The Rated R Superstar is in. Of course, Edge, remember, made his first ever AEW appearance all the way back at All in London Season 5. Going right after the leader of Bullet Club, Jay White, who at the time was just on his own as the AEW champion. That is very true. As Edge gets hit with a headbutt now by the Butcher now, and the Butcher No, counting, knee strike there. Back to his feet now, and Edge. No, the Butcher. Headbutt. Tag made to the Blade. And now the Blade, double axe handle, into a drop kick. Butcher and Blade have been by the side of Brody King for quite some time now. Here in the Alice 11 universe, as Blade gets hit with an execution DDT. One, kick out. Brody King sliding in the ring for a moment there. And now Edge. Kind of a dangerous choice for Edge to make using those headbutts. Getting him back up to his feet now. Edge with the Blade. Oh my god, the Blade sending him toppling over the top rope. Tags the Butcher back in. Now the big man is going to fly. Edge trying to knock him back. Oh, and the Butcher. The Butcher taking down Edge there. And now the Butcher with Edge. Count of 4. Sends him into the ring post. 5 count. Goes back into the ring at the count of 6. And now the Blade. Edge taking down the Blade now. And the Butcher with a power slam to Edge. Edge goes down. Butcher now with the Rated R Superstar. Throws him across the ring. Butcher and the Blade making another tag here. Here we go. On the ropes into double hip toss. Double elbow drop. Both get back up. Edge. Tag made. Here we go. Kyle O'Reilly and Brody King. And Kyle O'Reilly coming right in. Trying to go after the AEW champion, but Megan Bayne, the Guardian Angel. The Guardian Angel earning her keep tonight. It's Brody King now. Holding Kyle O'Reilly up high here. Kyle O'Reilly in trouble. That blood just all rushing to his head right now as he's taken down. Brody King now with Kyle O'Reilly. In the corner now, big clothesline. The elbow, nobody home now. Kyle O'Reilly taking out the arm into, goes for a knee strike. Brody King into choke bomb. Brody King taking him down there. Brody King. No, counted there by Kyle. Kyle O'Reilly will connect into a forearm strike, knocks him down. Grabs a hold of him now. Kyle O'Reilly kick to the midsection. Here we go. O'Reilly knocking him back now. Kyle O'Reilly trying to prove to people that he is on the same level as the AEW World Championship. That he is. He's trying to prove himself as a potential world champion as he tags Edge back in. Now Edge and Kyle taking down Brody King. Now Edge with Brody. Referee gets caught. Tag made to Christian. Christian finally enters the mix now. Christian Cage drops that elbow into the head. Christian Cage, no. Brody King pouncing on him there. Brody King. Pulling him in now. Brody King with Christian Cage. Christian countering now. Christian headbutts him. Him now, and Brody King, forearm strike into another one. Brody King. With Christian Cage into the corner now. Brody King, no. And the former world champion, Christian Cage, coming in hot. Christian Cage is taking him down here. Brody King clotheslines the hell out of him. Tag made to the Blade. And now the Blade hits the ropes. He's going up top. Christian goes for him. The Blade counters and the Blade pouncing on Christian. Grabs a hold of him now. The Blade with Christian back up to his feet. Grabs a hold of him. Throws him into the corner. Tag made back to the AEW champion. Right now, Brody King and the Blade. Here we go again. Shocked a big man like that can kip up like that. Edge tagged in now, and now Edge Drop kick takes down Brody. Edge going towards the corner now, but Brody King out of the way. Edge coming around ringside now, and Edge. Oh, wait a minute. Julia Hart! Julia Hart! Julia Hart getting in the way of Edge there, keeping him out of the way. He was probably, it looked like he was about to try and spear Brody King. Referee the count of 6. 7 count. Nine count. Brody King breaking the count there on Edge. Brody King now, what is he thinking here? He's got the Hall of Famer up on his shoulders. And Brody King, he's taking towards the timekeeper area. Edge fighting back. Edge with Brody King. Edge now, wait a minute. Runs back into the ring, and Edge goes for the baseball slide. 8 count, Edge. Brody King, wait a minute. Brody King breaking the count there himself. Goes for the senton. And now Edge, wait a minute. Edge has got Brody. Throws him into the steps. And Edge, wait a minute. Spear! Edge speared Julia Hart. Julia Hart stood between Edge and Brody King. And so Brody King had the White Witch as his guardian there. Gonzo bomb on the floor. Brody King breaking the count before 10 again. As he sends Edge back in now. Brody now, wait a minute. Taking a shot at Kyle O'Reilly. Christian trying to answer back now. Kyle O'Reilly knocked off the apron. Edge now answering back. Brody King. Oh, God. Powerbomb! Christian taken down. Kyle trying to deal with the blade. Edge is caught. 4. Gonzo bomb! Cult of the White Witch with the win. Good God. Cult of the White Witch with the win tonight. Over Edge, Christian, and Kyle O'Reilly. They did it. Just like that. Cult of the White Witch right there was where it looked like things were turning around. Edge just told Julia, get out of my way or you'll find out. And then speared her. Oh, and Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly stepping back up to the AEW champion. O'Reilly trying to fight back against him. But he's taken enough of a beating from the Cult of the White Witch in this one. And Kyle O'Reilly, oh God, not again. Gonzo bomb. But wait a minute, there's Ospreay and Will Ospreay. Odds cutter. And Will Ospreay, for a guy that said he wasn't trying to get in Kyle's way, he sure did just steal the thunder in the night. That he did. Ospreay, O'Reilly, and King face off this weekend for the AEW World title. And I give you the full rundown of the card tonight. We're not going to try and do it super fast like Xana normally does. We'll just tell you this weekend at AEW Revolution, B. Priestley challenges Anna Jay for the AEW Women's title. Will Ospreay and Kyle O'Reilly challenge Brody King in a triple threat. Wardlow, Hologram, Claudio Castagnoli, Anthony Bowens, Dalton Castle in a wild card, compete in the Face of the Revolution ladder match. Ricochet challenges the Aaron Stevens families Konosuke Takeshita for the International title. Sky Blue challenges Cult of the White Witch Julia Hart for the TBS title. Jay White and the Good Brothers face off with Kenny Omega, Hangman Page, and Darby Allin in trios action. The Toxic Spider Thekla takes on Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Kota Ibushi challenges Bryan Danielson for the NWA World Championship. Sami Callahan challenges Samoa Joe in a death match for the TNT Championship. And in the main event of the show, Edge and Christian challenge the Young Bucks in a TLC match for the AEW World Tag Team titles. That's right, everybody. Until next time, I've been Zen number 3. I've been the Doctor, and that was Universe. Special thanks to $10 and above Patreon backers, JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, and Harry Willetts. Patreon is the best place to support me directly, and you get main event, Honor Club, Let's Play content, and more.